our next segment, I think we're going to do this really quickly because it's already been talked to death. But I really do want to bring up the Astroworld tragedy that happened last week.
Yeah.
As some of you may already know, Travis Scott hosts the Astroworld Festival, which is his big festival in his hometown of Houston.
And unfortunately, what happened is in his crowd, 8 people were tragically killed, and 2 people were injured.
No, multiple people were injured, 2 in critical condition.
That's right.
One of which is a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, so really, it all brings up into question, like, who is responsible? And through multiple videos that have come out recently, it's starting to shift who we are starting to blame. Which most of the blame should be on Live Nation, which is the organization that helps, or the company that helps organize these events.
Yes.
I mean, with more evidence that has come out, it looks like, because we do want to set the record straight and say that Travis Scott did stop the performance, because there was a small clip of him saying "yeah" in auto tune as a guy was being carried out to the medics, but a longer clip was revealed where he did stop the show, and that was just auto tune screwing up him trying to have people to guide him out of the crowd.
Yeah, it wasn't actually him singing his song while looking at someone. He was actually speaking to the crowd, telling them to give people space to part way so paramedics or security can get to this individual. He did notice that.
It's a lot less worse than we initially thought.
But it does not excuse him or Drake or anyone else within production and performance from continuing the show if they did know what was happening within the crowd.
And the big problem is that the crowd was shifting so much, it looked like the crowd was a wave in the ocean. So people were shifting left and right like crazy, and that is just... Imagine being claustrophobic in that environment. That would be awful. Now imagine to the point where it's so crowded that it's actually killing people. It's very dangerous, and honestly, the fact that that was even possible, I completely put on the blame of Live Nation.
So, part of where I want to lay blame is in multiple factors. 1 is with Live Nation. 2 is with Travis Scott. Because even if he did not know, he's still a performer, and obviously he still will label him as this is his performance and everything. However, he has cultivated a fan base that is known to be very rowdy, and he has encouraged fans to sneak into his concerts and get past security to attend even without tickets.
One clip that has been circulating a lot recently is the clip of a guy stealing his shoe and then him telling his audience to attack the person who stole his shoe. Have you seen that one?
I've seen that one, but the other one is a mass of people, definitely within the hundreds, overrunning a security checkpoint, trampling past security, and just barreling headfirst for the concert hall.
Yeah.
Which really makes it difficult for people to get a real estimate of how many people are in an area, and so it makes it that much more difficult to control things. Another part of him cultivating his fandom is that a lot of his fans impeded rescue efforts done by security, done by paramedics, and other concert goers. Several people were trying to give CPR to many people, and concert goers would just completely step all over them or push them to the side and completely ruin efforts. There would be people jumping on top of ambulances, completely impeding its ability, and people trampling over security, and one particular individual running around and injecting people with an unknown drug, causing them to pass out, including security guards.
I did hear about that on the first day that it was being reported, which is, honestly, it feels kind of dystopian.
It's It's despicable. It's disgusting to do that in general. Like drugging people without their consent is terrible because you not only is it a gross invasion of their privacy, their bodily autonomy, it can kill them. You
Yeah.
don't know what's in their system already. You could kill these people. You don't know what goes on in their bodies. So injecting them with some mystery drug of unknown origin, you could kill people. One security officer fell unconscious after being injected and had to be resuscitated with Narcan. That is used on people that are overdosing on drugs. So that just shows that this is a completely wild and out of control place. And a lot of responsibility needs to
Yeah.
be upheld.
But we do want to set the record straight the fact that we don't want to depict Travis Scott as like this heartless person, but at the same time, he does hold a lot of the blame for what has happened.
Exactly. He most definitely does hold a lot of blame. I would also say Drake as well, as he is a fellow performer and someone that has been performing longer than Travis.
Yeah.
Meaning, even if Travis didn't notice it, Drake should have been more aware because he is the veteran. He is friends with Travis Scott. He should also have his eye on things to make sure that his friend has a good performance.
Which, when this video gets uploaded to YouTube, we will link the full clip that shows him actually stopping the show
Yes.
because the initial clip it depicts him as extremely heartless. So having that extra clip will add context.
Yes, the video we'll link is by a YouTuber named Blackie Speaks. He is a hip hop YouTuber, and he had been following the Travis Scott story, and he actually has a video of the full thing. So shout out to him for getting the full clip to try and set the record straight.
Because a lot of people really have not been covering the full context. Because, I mean, mind you, the first clip that has been shown is completely astonishing, but it doesn't provide the full context, and that's what we want right here.
Yeah.
But that's what we wanted to say on it.
One other thing that we want to say, it was not a demon sacrifice!
Oh yeah, there's been a few other things that have been popped up saying that this was intentional, that this was
a QAnon demon sacrifice.
Exactly. And
that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Moving on,